Hello and welcome to Talking Good Game. It's just finished West Ham United 2, Norwich City 0. Gonzo, a victory and a reasonably good performance as well. Happy Hammer?
A very, very happy Hammer. Please excuse the shaky camera work over there. We were wonderful today, and Norwich City will cause a lot of teams a lot of problems, but not us today, mate. I believe they had a centre-back or two out, but we took full advantage of that. I thought it could have been 5-1 to West Ham today.
We went in at half-time 1-0. Ali got his first goal at the London Stadium. Good play down the left-hand side. Masuaku, he put on a plate for him, didn't he? But Ali mopped up in 1-0 West Ham.
Well, he's got a lot to his game, hasn't he? I'm really impressed with Ali's passing, the way he drops deep. But he's also, allied to that, he has that ability to read the ball into the box, and that is really, well, it's his third goal, but also it's his third poacher's goal, I think. So, put your glass of water down, Gio.
I think it's important he scores goals for West Ham. His build-up play is really good, his hold-up play is good, his passing is good, his movement is good, but he's not going to be judged on any of that. He's going to be judged at the end of the season in May. He's going to be judged on how many goals have he scored and how many assists have you got. That's what he's going to be judged on. So it's good to see him get off the mark today. It was a tap-in because it was good work by Masuaku, someone that sort of had question marks over his name, over his position, if you like, and you know, we've always thought defensively worrying, attackingly good, but attackingly it's not always produced the goods. But that assist today was as good as you can get, and as a striker, it's exactly what you want from whether it's your fullback, your attacking fielder, you want that, and he got it. And we saw the benefits of having an out-and-out striker in the team today. But at half-time, were you relatively happy and comfortable?
Yeah, as much as you could be with the short deficit in terms of a scoreline. But I always thought we could have more. But you're always a little bit nervous when it's only one goal in it. And Haller he's a wonderful player. And I think I said on numerous occasions during the first half, finally we've got a striker. Finally got a striker. Perhaps I said it 3 times. But I really feel that there's the added benefit of having somebody in there that not only can score goals but occupies the opposition's central defenders, which allows, you said Masuaku was integral for that goal, but it allows other people to join in and get involved because he's occupying more than one central defender. He's a real handful, and I felt actually I did at half time. I honestly felt like I saw you at half time. I felt like we would go on and win the game.
I felt comfortable enough. I don't think either keeper had much to do in the first half. We scored, but apart from that, I think it was relatively easy for Krul and Fabianski. I didn't think anyone. It was very much sort of like you had the ball for a little bit and we'll have the ball for a little bit. I thought both teams were comfortable, feeling each other out. But in the second half, I don't know if we notched up a gear, if Norwich were just found out or what. Something in the second half happened. And I thought our Premier League quality really shone through, and the fact that we've got £40 million players here, a £30 million player here, I thought it really showed in the second half. And while we only scored one, which we'll get to in a second, I thought second half wise, Gonzo, I think in the first half I thought it was reasonably even. I thought we maybe edged it, but in the second half there's no questions about it for me. I thought we were by far the better side.
Well, as good as Norwich have looked in the Premier League thus far, and they have looked good, they find themselves, I believe, in the bottom 3. And we were significantly better than them in that second half, as you say. I thought Declan Rice was squatting away everything that they did, and then we were counter-attacking them. And I thought in Lanzini and Anderson, we had players who are not just one level above, 2 or 3 levels above anything that they had, and we could have. Their keeper had to be on top form, and the defenders had to be on top form, which they weren't, to be fair. We could have scored a lot of goals today, Gio, and you really did, as you mentioned, you really did see the difference between a recently promoted Championship club and established Premier League club, which we are now.
Yarmolenko had a funny old game, didn't he? In the first half, his main involvement was a couple of half-hearted penalty claims, but in the second half, he hit the post from a volley. Then he got his goal. He started the move. Fredericks' cross got blocked, and then he volleyed in the rebound of that, if you like. A goal that was deserved. It wasn't necessarily the nicest of goals to watch, if you like, but I think it was deserved. And I think while Yarmolenko is, I think if there's any player who needed a goal in that 11, it was probably Yarmolenko. Actually, his starting place was the only one up for grabs, I think, today. And Pellegrini kept faith. I think the first half, like I said, I think it was a bit funny. I think he had a couple of, we'll call it European penalty claims, if you like. We'll call it that. I think there was a couple of times he went down where actually he'd been better off just staying on his feet. But he worked hard and he got his goal at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a genuine penalty claim, largely because
Which one? Because there was about 3 of them.
Yeah, there was one. Actually, it was the first half, to be fair, and I jumped up largely because I was drunk, to be fair, and still am, quite frankly. But I thought it was. It seemed good. It seemed a good claim at the time. But to be fair, I looked around and I was the only person in the stand that was standing up.
The only one drunk.
The only drunk person in the stand and claiming a penalty. So clearly it wasn't. At the point he scored, I think I was pretty much shouting for him to be substituted. But who'd you bring on? I mean, Snodgrass came on eventually in that wide right position.
To see the game out.
Yeah, but I think he probably is our best option there. Fornell or play Lanzini there and bring either Fornells or Wilshere in the middle. Look, Wilshere wasn't even on the bench today, which was interesting.
I don't know who the bench was.
Well, we'll find out later. Probably by the time we upload this, people will know more than we do. But at the very point when I was moaning about Yarmolenko, for all the reasons that you just mentioned, he came up with a goal. And not only did he come up with a goal, he was actually involved in the build-up of the goal as well. So fair play to him. He needs it. Pellegrini needs him to produce because of what's happened with Antonio as well. I was really, really pleased, mate.
What do you make of VAR today? I don't want to go into it too much, but we had about 4 penalty claims. Yarmolenko had a couple. There was one in the first half. It was a handball. I think it was Masuaku cut it back. The defender was sliding and hit him in the arm, fair enough. But then in the second half, Allaire went down, didn't he? And I said to people around about me, I said, why would you go down? Because he dummied the defender. He took the defender on. He had a shooting opportunity. So for him to go down, if he has died, that's a stupid decision by Allaire because he took the defender on. So there must have been something in it. But there was a couple of times in the first half, we went out for a corner at one point. We had the penalty claim. We went out for a corner. We took the corner straight away. So it didn't feel like there was a VAR review. The referee didn't say, hang on a minute, just give me 30 seconds. I'm just checking something. And coming out the stadium, Bez, he had a bet on us to win -1 today, so 2-0. He was very nervous because they had that last chance that went just past the boat. So he went away, he couldn't watch the game, and afterwards he said to me that people were criticising, or BT were criticising VAR because they felt that there was a penalty in our game that wasn't given.
Well, I mean, you asked the question, what happened with VAR? Where was VAR? That's what I was asking.
It might have been used, we don't even know.
But I don't understand the rules. What I do think is very, very strange. The last people that know anything about VAR are the fans in the stadium, and that's wrong. That's where they've got it very wrong. I noticed it obviously you were here for the Man City game, you were here for the Bilbao game. I wasn't. I noticed it when we went away to Brighton. I thought, what's going on here? We're not given any information. Today, I was shouting at everyone around me who were looking away embarrassingly, and I was saying, where's the VAR? Maybe it wasn't due to be implemented. I don't understand the rules, and if I don't understand the rules, I'm damn sure there are a load of other people in the stadium who also don't understand.
We were the same. We were saying VAR sorted this out, and then the referee didn't say, oh no, I've checked and it's not a pen. The referee was just like, continue with play please, and we were standing there thinking, is he even checking VAR? Like, what's going on here? It was a bit confusing. But anyway, it finished 2-0, West Ham won, worthy winners. And what do you make of the game? I
loved it. I had a really good day today, mate, and I know you've had a good day as well, and everybody obviously on the boats as well. This is what you want. This is really what you want. I thought there were times today when we rode it out. There were times when we were pragmatic, but I thought there were times when we were swashbuckling today as well. I thought we really attacked with gay abandon and down the right and down the left. I'm really pleased we got a striker as well. Anderson were in full flow. It is just a joy to behold, and he can. At times he can look like the best player in the world. At times he can look like he's just going to give it away casually, and that's fine. That's fine as well. I thought we were really good today, and I'm really pleased to see it. I think there's still the late fixture to kick off, I believe, today. As it stands at the point of recording this video, I believe we're 5th. Clearly we won't finish 5th. I thought so. At the point of we record this video, I had a look on the phone, we're 5th. Clearly we won't finish 5th in the league. But it's been a fair and decent start to the season, mate.
I think we did well today. I thought it was a troublesome fixture. I would say about 75% of West Ham fans were a bit nervous for this one. They were maybe not predicting a home win. They were predicting goals, they were predicting a draw, an away win, whatever. There was a lot of questions to be asked to West Ham today, and I think we turned up today and answered every single one of them. And the answer was, we are a good Premier League team on our day. I thought a couple of times during the game, we had to be a bit smart. Ryan Fredericks picked up a booking, Snodgrass picked up a booking. Both clever bookings to pick up though, because they were on the counter attack. Snodgrass's one was covering because Fredericks was out of position. Snodgrass knew that, and he thought, well, you know what, I'm going to haul you down, take the booking, because my guy is out of position here. So that's what we want to see. We want to see that team spirit, that sort of working for each other, helping each other out a little bit. I thought Pellegrini got his subs right. He sort of closed the game out at 2-0. 2-0, I thought Norwich were still in it. Do you know what, 2-0? Every time they come forward, I thought, this score, this changes the game. But I felt like he took Snodgrass on and went a bit more defensive, then he took Sanchez on and went even more defensive at the right time, and it's key to do it at the right time. You can go too soon, can't you? But I think Pellegrini got it right today. I thought the tactics were bang on. I'm really happy with our performance actually, and it's a win that I'm relieved to get. I wasn't expecting it, so it makes it really enjoyable, and you just think, thank God we've won that, because if we didn't win today, I think there would have been a little bit of pressure cranked up maybe. So to get today, we can enjoy the international bit. Individual performances from yourself, and then give me your man of the match, and we'll just wrap this up.
Yeah, I mean, big praise really, I think, for Ogbonna and Diop, who have come in for a lot of criticism. I thought they didn't really, well, clearly they didn't do anything wrong. We kept a clean sheet today, and nobody was predicting that. I didn't hear anybody. Well, I'd like to, someone better link it if somebody said we're going to keep a clean sheet. I didn't notice anybody, including myself. Someone somewhere, but I thought we could see 2-3 goals today. So they've got a lot of respect from today, and I thought Declan Rice was fantastic. Lanzini buzzing around after his new contract. Haller, finally we've got a new striker. But I did think the class player on show today in that stadium was Felipe Anderson, who, if you come close to him, he would just nutmeg you or skip it past you and use his pace and come in. Wonderful, wonderful player. That's my man of the match today.
Yeah, I can only echo you. I thought Rice was good. I thought Noble was good. There was one touch Noble did. It was just a one-touch pass. It took about 4 of their players out of the game. It set Allaire was able to turn and run out of the defence. I just thought, this is what we want to see. This is champagne football. This is what we're here for. I think, I think Yarmolenko did well. It was. If he never scored, I would be sitting here saying he was probably the iffy one out of the lot. But because he scored, he gets a bit of a pass. Yeah. But he kept going. I like that never say die attitude. That it didn't work the first time, it didn't work the second time. So you know what? I'll have a third go and I'll have a fourth go, because eventually it will work. And it did eventually. Got his standing ovation. Felipe Anderson was just class today. Like you say, he's not my man of the match, but I thought he was class. I thought he was really, really good. The funny thing is, I thought Allaire did okay. I think we'll see far better games from Allaire. He got his goal, but there's a couple of times I think we needed a clever touch from our striker or whatever, and we didn't get it. I thought there's a couple of things he tried, it didn't come off, or he had a couple of sloppy passes. This thing, he had a bad game. I just think it was maybe a 6, 7 out of 10 from Allaire, and we'll, at some point in the season, we'll be sitting here putting about him, getting a 9, 10 out of 10. For me, it's a centre-backs. I thought Diop was fantastic, but Ogbonna is my man of the match. I thought for someone with a lot of question marks above his head, to keep a clean sheet at West Ham, you can't underestimate it, because you get a lot of defensive responsibilities. We allowed Norwich to come at us a couple of times, and they've scored at Anfield. They scored 2 against Chelsea, they scored 3 against Newcastle. They come here and not scored. First time this season they failed to score, and I think credit has to go to our defence for that, because Pukki came down for the party and actually he's gone away with his tail between his legs, because Ogbonna and Diop shut him up between them. They read everything they tried to throw at us, and I thought they were fantastic. So yeah, Angelo Ogbonna, my man of the match, and maybe Pellegrini just knows a little bit more than us, because we were all sitting here saying Balbuena and Diop's our best partnership. Maybe there is a little bit of something in Diop and Ogbonna going forward, because they both played fantastically well today against quite a prolific attack so far this season. Anything else you'd like to add, Gonzo?
Well, just on what you said about Ogbonna, you don't play for Juventus and the Italian national team if you're a crap defender. Clearly he's got some attributes.
He's looked crap though, let's be honest, he's looked crap in a couple of games for us recently as well.
Yeah, of course he has, but you know what, when you see performances like that, you start to think, well, how much of that is down to the system or what he has been asked to do. Clearly he was being asked to do different things for Italy and Juventus. I think talk of him being moved on and getting a transfer away is probably a little bit premature. Mate, we're not going to win the league. We're not going to qualify for the Champions League, but if we can perform like that, like we did today, we'll have a good season, we'll have some good fun days out, and you can't ask for much more than that.
And we'll beat Oxford United, which is the main thing. Myself and Gons will be back during the international break, where we'll be discussing Javier Hernandez's apparent transfer request, and Oxford United in the cup draw as well. We've got other videos going up during the international break, such as Dean Ashton's interview. There's a video with Charlie, a quiz that we recorded in the summer. We recorded it quite a while ago, but Gonzo's not in it because he's shite at them. But thank you for joining us on this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new around here, and check out the fan cams as well. We interviewed some fans about today's game, so check them out. They're on the channel, and we'll catch you in a bit.